Has Hat Arcade.
Frizzle Fried here, coming at you from the Garagecade. This is my next project I'm working on, not really Soul Calibur itself, but what I've got running in the Soul Calibur cabinet as well, sort of a stealthy. Let me switch it over. Yep, Sega STV board. I just picked up an STV multi-kit. It's been on order for a while and it just came in the mail today. I have some work to do for it. I'll work on it. It's not just plug and play. There's for the sound I need to solder a pin on, and I also have a sound cap kit to help improve the sound, which has a little bit of a buzz going on. I'm hoping that the cap kit improves it. So that's my project for tonight. Currently it's got Die Hard running. Pretty soon it's going to have the multi-kit in there. And I'm going to document what I do and how I do it. This is the board. That's the multi-board. Right now I have the mini SD card that goes in here in my computer. I did change the sound for the startup in the end to put a custom sound in there. You'll hear that a little bit later. This is the cap kit for the sound section of the board. I do have the upgraded BIOS there, the universal BIOS. Here is the extension, the dip switch extension board, so I can change games from under the control panel. Comes with this is the cable here, the ribbon cable. And this is the sound wire that plugs from the pin that's on the board right there, or on the cartridge right there. I have to solder a pin, that little pin right there. You can see that there. I have to solder that to pin 13, I think it is, on the STV board. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull things out and do that, and I'll continue this recording afterwards. Talk to you then. Hey guys, got the back off. Just wanted to show you how I've got this set up. Basically, I have the original Soul Calibur 2 board set running here, which is essentially a PC. Well, I believe it's a PlayStation, essentially a PlayStation type of a setup. It's got the DVD drive on top, and the game actually runs off the DVD drive. You can hear it spin up and play at different times and whatnot. I have it set up right here is the I/O board. I have it set up with a Chinese 2-in-1 JAM adapter here. I do have it sort of rigged with some zip ties to hold it up underneath here. And then I've got an extension harness, a Chinese extension harness that I've fortified because it was a piece of crap that did not have decent gauge +5 or ground or even any -5 signal wires at all. I fortified it, set it up, and it is working now, and it runs down to the STV board that currently has the Die Hard in it. I do need to vacuum out the cabinet. Looks like I've got some drill shavings and whatnot from when I installed the motherboard or the PC board here. And as you can see, I did what Ty has done in the past, and I used a cutting board to mount it. It worked out quite nice. Thanks, Ty, for the suggestion. And next is to pull this out and do some work to it. I'll bust out the video when I get that done. Bye. All right, I have pulled the board out. Now it's time to get to work. I have, like I said, the cartridge here. It has the pin for the sound right here. Don't know if you can see it in the video. The pin for the sound needs to be attached to, and you can't really see it in the video, one of the 3 pins here. Or excuse me, one of the 3 pins. One of these pins here, number 13. I have to look at the instructions to see which one it is. I think it's the second from the right as I'm looking at it. You really can't see them though without the light there. There's the pins there. You see them? In any case, once I do that, then I'm also going to replace all the caps in the sound section, which are all these caps down here. I have the, like I said, the cap kit here. I'm going to replace those. And then I am going to replace the BIOS, which, looking at the board, I'm assuming is this chip right here. I will continue once I get all of this work done. See you soon. Well, that wasn't that hard. I ended up not recapping the sound section as of yet. I wanted to test out the system before I dove into doing that. So I just soldered the pin to pin 13 of the amp, which ended up being the last pin on the right with the heatsink in front of you. In any case, make sure you take a look at the instructions on which pin you want to solder to. Everything's working great. I did have some troubles with the WAV files and what format to use to create a custom WAV file. I have now figured that out. However, I do need to work on my WAV file because it came out very distorted, both the start and end WAV files. In any case, that's no big deal, and I'll work on that some other time. Currently, we've got columns 97 up and running. I want to give you a quick rundown of how this works. Basically, if you want to change games, you turn off the system. Go down to your dip switch and determine what game you would like to set up first. Well, set up now, I should say. And in this case, I think I'm going to go with Cotton 2, which is just turning this one last dip switch on here. Turn back on.
Game loading.
There's my custom sound file that didn't come out that great. It did say game loading. And then my end file is supposed to say, well, it does say loading complete, turn off, or reset the machine, or something to that effect. It doesn't sound all that great. I'll redo them.
Loading complete. Reboot the game now.
Reloading complete. Loading complete. Reboot the game now. Definitely needs some work. But anyway, turn off the game. And by the way, you can use the service button to do all of this, but I don't have a service button wired as of yet. So, in any case, I'd like to take this time to thank Darksoft for creating this this awesome cartridge. I also like to thank Mitsurgi W. Jeremy for distributing it here in the United States, as well as for the extra mods that he offers, the sound mod, the extension, the dip switch extension, and whatnot. Definitely a quality product from what I see. It works perfectly the way it's supposed to, and I highly recommend it. Thanks again, guys, and have a good one.